Hi everyone, it's Tammy at Frou-frou Studio. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing Junk Journal January, and we are all the way to January 27th, which is crumbled. If you're not familiar, Junk Journal January is hosted by Meg Journals. And I encourage you to go check out her channel and see what she has going on. She does have a playlist for all the makes that she is making for this particular challenge. And also you can search the hashtag Junk Journal January on Facebook or Instagram and see what all the other creators are making as well. I also have a playlist of all the previous prompts if you're interested in going back and watching any of those. So, for crumbled, I have been trying to, throughout this journal, look at the prompt and go with the first thing that comes to mind when I think of whatever the prompt word is. And so the first thing that came to my mind when I saw crumpled, and I guess it's actually crumpled, not crumpled, crumbled like a cookie, but crumpled like wrinkled. Was newspaper, and so I'm gonna go with that theme. And my make for today and tomorrow are gonna kind of work together, so that they make a cohesive double spread in this journal. But we'll do just this half today, and then tomorrow I'll do this half, and then we'll have an overall picture of what I'm thinking. So the first thing that I'm going to lay down is this piece of Tim Holtz tissue paper, and I just crumpled it up, and I'm going to lay it here as my background. A lot of this will not show because I am going to make a tuck, but when you take everything out, you'll be able to see the background, so I did want to do something for that. And like I said, I just took the tissue and I wadded it up into a ball several times, and when I put this down, I'm not going to try to get all the wrinkles out. I'm going to leave them. And there is a paper clip right there that is holding something on the other side, so I'm going to remove that. And I'll have to remember to go and put that back when we're done. So I'm just going to spread my glue stick kind of all over, and then place this down. And like I said, I'm going to leave the wrinkles in there. So that's going to be our first crumple. Just like that. And that just gives that page a little bit more character than just the plain old newspaper. And I like the way that the newspaper is showing through there too. I'm not even going to worry if some of the edges are loose. That's fine with me. And then I'm going to take gathered twigs, and I'm going to very lightly go over the tissue paper, and hopefully I'm going to pick up some of those wrinkles that I left in there. And then I'm going to ink the edges as well. Just like that. Okay, So my next piece of crumpled is this newspaper one ad. And this is going to make my tuck. So I'm gonna move this out of the way for a moment. I want to create a tuck, and I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna use this little newspaper dude here selling his newspapers. And I'm going to use this little Metropolitan Police 50-pound reward. Can you tell where I'm going with this? We're going to have a Sherlock Holmes kind of feel. And how I got from crumpled to Sherlock Holmes, I can't tell you, other than I saw the wanted on here, and these are actually want ads, but when I saw wanted, that made me think Sherlock Holmes. I don't know how to explain my brain. And then I made this little 5-cent tag. Out of just a craft tag. It was already a made tag. All I did was put the 5 cents on there. And I'm going to crumple it as well. See if we can get some wrinkles and whatnot in it. So hope everybody is doing good today. Starting to warm up a little bit here. Thank goodness. And I'm going to stick that like right here. That's going to become a part of the tuck. Now, I also have this handmade paper, and it has wrinkles in it as well. I thought about using some of that, but I'm not exactly sure where to put that in. So we may reserve that for a minute. Alright, so let's get our tuck made. Haven't used my glue yet this morning. So let's hope it's gonna cooperate a little bit. And of course, no. The answer is going to be no. It's not. There we go. Maybe. All right. It always seems to do this when the bottle gets down to the bottom. I guess it's where I just keep refilling it and it gets all the gunk down in the bottom. Okay, so let's put that on, just like that. And then we'll put our little guy on there. And our little tag, and I'm not making this removable, even though I did originally think I would, and I did the 5 cents on both sides. I've decided since to not. About right there is good, I think. So there is the tuck. So let's bring this back. Put my hook block back under there to make it a little easier to work on. So our tuck is gonna go right here, and as you can see, like I said, that's not gonna be, a lot of that tissue paper is not gonna show, but it's enough that I didn't want the newspaper to be the only thing back there. Make sure I get this edge down good. Since it is all crumpled up, I don't want it to hang on anything. All right, so now we have the tuck right here. So I want to make a little card to put in there, and so I have these little digitals that are from, I believe it's from Tracy Fox's Sherlock Holmes kit or detective kit. I don't think hers is actually Sherlock Holmes. And then I have this little mug shot here that's from the same kit. And this is going to be our little wanted person. So I'm going to staple her picture, excuse the breach, right at the top of this card. And again, we're going to crumple it up a little bit. And it's going to go right back here in our tuck, like that. And then to bring in a little bit of color, I have these tags that are kind of a Hound's Truth print, which is very Sherlock Holmes. Kind of a tweedy. But it has just that little bit of color. Let me poke a hole in that. And put a hole reinforcer. And I think I have some Sorry Silk here that's about that kind of salmon color. That will work well. And then, which is also crumpled. And then, what are we going to put on the tag? We'll see. So, if it goes in here, it's not going to be a whole lot of it showing. I mean, theoretically, we could put this card on here. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe I could take this little piece of scrap bit. And I also have this little picture of Sherlock Holmes. We might put him on there. And then I could put a label across there, not particularly that one. Then I have this little evidence tag. Oh, maybe that's where I need to put this. Make it look like it's some kind of evidence. I also have this, which is London. But if I stick that in there, I'm not going to be able to see any of that background, and it's actually pretty big. Nope, I think I'll save that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put this card on the tag. Like that. Yeah, I like that idea. Now, do I want to put this evidence tag on there too? Or are you even going to be able to see? I could do it that way. Cut it a little shorter. I may put that there over where it says help on it, so that it says just wanted female. Let's see what happens if I cut this down. Let's put Sherlock over the help part. I feel like this string is too thick, so I'm going to cut it off. It's getting on my nerves. I can get it out. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can get this looking a little more grunged up than it is. Poke those holes out. That looks like a smaller hole, so I'm going to try with my crocodile. That one doesn't look big enough, but we'll see if I can hold it still. Sorry, I know I'm out of frame, but I'm trying to get where I can steady this and actually hold it over the hole. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, do we want to put a piece of this on here or no? Yeah, let's do it, because that's another crumpled. I'm just going to staple it. Now that can go right back there. Okay, let's put a couple of stamps on that booking card. And then I think we'll have this one whipped. If I can find the stamp set I'm looking for. There we go. Got a couple. This one is dates from the past 2. And this one is just a bunch of Tim Holtz stamps. And you can see I'm not a very good stamp mom. But I'm looking for which is not in here. Was looking for filed, which I know I have. It may be over in my, I have another little tin as like most used stamps. Might be in there. Alright, what do we need on this? On this we need chain of custody, collected by, signed, case number. So we need a case number on here. Do I have a really... Okay, let's use the top of this one. I'm going to get my potting soil, archival. And then let's look look at dates from the past and see if I can find a... Oh, I've got a signatures. Let me get my signature one. It's got some really small things in it. This has been, this tag has been reduced down, and so it's, you know, where a signature would go or whatever, it's really small. So it's hard to get anything to fit, but we're gonna fake it. Okay, so that gives that a little bit of character, I think. What do we want to do? I just wanted to do a big filed on there. Do I need another staple? No, I don't want it to be. I think that one's good. I'm rambling, aren't I? Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. Let me look in here. I don't see it in there either. It's really weird. Alright, what else can we use? We could use received. That would work. Let's do it in red. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it in red. Excuse the reach again. I don't ever know whether when I reach for things if I'm getting in the camera or not, because I can't see my camera when I'm filming. So if I ever do, I appreciate you all being patient with me and having my arms and stuff in your way. That'll work. Okay, so I think that's got it. Now we're going to stick this in here. The only other thing is, I wonder if I should take a red pen or pencil and kind of go around where it says wanted female. I don't know if I have a pen, a red pen. That would be my preference, but my red pen would be like a Sharpie, and I think that's too even if it's a fine point. That might work. Let me see if I've got a red one back here. No, I don't have a red one. I have a Tim Holtz barn door, but I haven't used these in forever. And see, that's not even... That's all dried up. Let's see if I can activate it just a little bit. I don't ever use these Tim Holtz markers. I've had them forever, and I'm sure a lot of them are dried up. Okay, let's see if we can... just do a little box around it just to call attention. There we go. I don't guess that's really all that important, but just kind of goes with the story. So there we go. That is my make for Crumpled. I think that comes across okay. Maybe not the best, but we definitely have crumpled newspaper, crumpled tissue paper, and our little evidence is crumpled. So that's what I'm going with. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And like I said, this next prompt is going to tie in with this and make a complete spread. So I hope you'll come back for that so we can finish the story. And until then, everybody have a great evening, and I will see you back tomorrow. Bye.